Hello there and welcome to bnettv.com. I'm Michelle Sklar. We're here at CTIA Wireless 2008 and I am joined by Mark Keenan of Radioframe Networks. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Hello, it's very good to talk to you.
Is this your first time to North America?
Oh no, I've been here many times.
You've been here many times. Is this your first time to Vegas?
Not at all, no.
Ah, okay, right on.
It's less fun this time.
Well, it's because you're working.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough. I know how you feel. Okay, well, we obviously had a chance to meet with you guys in Barcelona. But for our audience members that are checking it out for the first time, give us a brief overview of Radioframe Networks.
So Radioframe was founded about 8 years ago with the intention of making low-cost base stations for mobile carriers. And particularly to provide indoor coverage for those carriers. So it's always been a very difficult area for mobile carriers to provide service inside of buildings, and we started that.
Tell me about it.
So we started that initially in Aiden, and those guys with the Aiden business, they've been buying base stations for us for some time. And then we've moved into 2G GSM and now 3G through picocells and femtocells.
Okay, so why is it so challenging to provide quality service inside of a building?
It's extremely difficult because you're trying to blast a radio signal through walls, through windows that have metal in front, basically things that are not very friendly to radio. Also, mobile radio systems have moved from lower frequencies to high frequencies, and they really don't like going through buildings.
Right.
So.
I understand. They're not like Superman or anything.
They're
like
not.
That. No. Okay. So when it comes to sort of adapting in the growth of 2G to 3G and now to 4G, how do you sort of work along that adaptation? Is it improvements in the technologies that you're providing, or technologies that are allowing what you're doing to be better optimized?
Actually, it's both. So a key requirement in this whole move to providing indoor base stations is broadband availability through DSL and cable modems, and that is now very well established in the Western world and other parts of the world as well. On top of that, then, our technology, the ability to make very small form factor software definable radios that can be configured and changed from the core network. These technologies combine at the same time, and now we have the market opportunity for picocells and femtocells.
Okay, so I know one of the things that actually we had a chance to talk to some companies about in Barcelona was the radio frequencies, in particular in the US, for example, that the availability of those frequencies, that market, if you will, had been changing. How does that affect a company like yours?
Radio frequencies are always a challenge. Radio spectrum's like oil. There is a finite availability of that, and everybody's trying to do the most they can. Now you have the requirement and the need and the demand actually from customers for media-rich, multimedia services on wireless terminals. So it's a constant challenge for mobile operators to try and provide that capacity.
Right.
To stream a video service is very demanding on the wireless network, and one way to make that cost-effective and actually of a suitable quality for end customers is to put the base station in their home. Then they've got all the capacity of that base station.
Right.
And that's really been the driver for picocells and femtocells. It's put them where the service is needed, and as long as you can do that cost-effectively, then it becomes a viable business.
And so you're working primarily with the operators? Primarily
with the mobile carriers, the operators, and also through some of the larger OEM vendors.
And is that who you're talking to at CTIA?
Yes, we are. We're talking to... Actually, there's many people involved in the ecosystem, but our main customers are the mobile carriers.
Right on. And so do you have any new announcements or anything for the show?
We have announced at the show the launch of our Omnicell at Home and Omnicell at Work products. These are our next generation of picocell and femtocell, which use our own in-house developed ASIC chip, which makes it software definable, and it will launch initially with 2G and 3G.
Right.
And then at some point later, we'll also support WiMAX and LTE.
So as a consumer then, I can take advantage of the product line that you have?
Yes, you can. Yes,
okay,
you can.
And how do I go about doing that?
You would talk to your carrier, your service provider.
So the relationship goes through there, not through you?
At this point in time, we are not selling, and none of the femtocell vendors are selling direct to consumers.
Right.
It requires licensed spectrum. The
Right.
carriers own the spectrum, and the carriers then own the customer relationship.
Right.
So we provide to mobile carriers,
right.
and we provide them cost-effective solutions.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate that. We've been here with Mark Keenan of Radioframe Networks. We're here at CTIA Wireless. I'm Michelle Sklar with bnettv.com.